Hello and welcome to the first video in this series. Today I'm going to be working on a tutorial for this add-on, Crops and Farms by Some Game Studio. So as you may have noticed if you have this downloaded, the guidebook isn't very helpful, which is why I've decided to do a series of tutorials on how to do the different things within it to help people out. So today the tutorial is going to be on workbenches, how to make them and the things that go on top of them. This playlist will also include how to do other things such as animal husbandry and making things, as well as how to make the other workbenches for cooking, etc., and all of the different things that come within this pack. So, without further ado, let's begin. Oh, the cow's looking at me. There's also very cute cows in this. So, first of all, I'm going to have a look at the crafting menu. So there's lots of different things in this crafting menu that are going to be very confusing. Obviously, we've got all the farming bits there. There's like feeders and stuff like that. It's all going to get super confusing. This is a look at the menu in Creative, and you are going to need one of these, a farmer's guidebook, for practically everything. Still hold on to it. Even though it's not super useful, you're still going to need to use it in crafting recipes. So I'm going to get myself a crafting table and pop it down. Now this is not going to be any use in Creative because you can just pull it out of the Creative menu, which is what I'm going to do here just to show you what it is. Now I'm going to switch my game mode to Survival, and we're going to go over to this crafting table, and we can see that this takes 8 blocks of mangrove planks to make. However, I do believe you can do it with any kind of wood. So I'm going to go back into Creative, grab some wood, and just check, because obviously I'm on a flat world, I have no trees. But in a survival world, you would have trees, which you can use to make your planks. Simple Minecrafting. So I'm going to go back into survival, and we're going to try this. So, as you can see, any planks work, spruce have worked just there, and you do need a book to create it. Now, as you can see, I am hitting this workbench, and nothing is happening. That is because you need something on top of your workbench for it to work. So what we're going to look for is the blueprints. As you can see, it takes the farmer's guidebook and a piece of paper to make these blueprints. And the book is made using wild seeds and a normal book. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some paper. There we go. And I'm going to get some wild seeds. Now, this is the command that you would need for this. So sts_farm : what you want, so wild_seed, and that would be how you get the wild seeds if you were doing it as a command. Obviously, if you were doing it in survival, you would get them from breaking grass. And then we craft the blueprints, put them on top of the workbench, and we can make things. Lots of different things there we can make, such as kilns, feeders, hanging plants, lots of different things, fish traps, livestock bedding. This is all things that we will need for later tutorials, but at the moment we're not going to touch those because what we need is the handsaw and the paint pot. So I'm going to show you now how to make the handsaw and the paint pot. So I have put all the materials we need into this chest right here for ease of access. So as you can see, we need some wool, 4 slabs, an ink sac, a stick, and 5 iron ingots. We're going to use our workbench. We're going to craft a handsaw using 2 iron ingots and 4 slabs, and a paint pot using 3 slabs, an ink sac, a stick, and a wool. Then we're going to put those on top of our workbenches, and we can use those to make other things. So the saw, I do believe, yes, can be used to make fences and windows and plant pots and the kegs. And your paint pot can be used to make barn things, such as the walls and the doors, and also dye. Practical paint pot sort of thing. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope it helped you out, and check in next time for how to do something else.